Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hip Horse. Tommy D, Johnny Lowe, talking Breeders' Cup Classic contenders. We talked about a bunch on our list of previous videos. Hopefully you tune in. If you haven't, go back and check it out. We're very close to the Breeders' Cup, Johnny. All jacked up and excited, right around the corner, the beginning of November. How you doing?
Fantastic. Really looking forward to this year at Keeneland. They're going to have the Breeders' Cup. Every race from the pre-entries that were drawn this week looked really good. We got to see who the preferences were, who's going to probably run where, who the also eligibles are, if there's a defection. Been really getting down to it, studying that form sheet and getting ready for some record handles, I believe. If anything from this year we have learned, the handles have gone up significantly in the betting pools, and this year's Breeders' Cup should be no exception. It should be well bet, and giant field should be some really good payouts.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it plays out. Thanks for following us. Hit that like button, ring that bell, join our subscription list. We got the top 5 Breeders' Cup coming next week for you. We're going to talk about 3 more on our list. We gave you 3 other videos. This is our 4th video talking Breeders' Cup contenders for the Classic 2020. Johnny, let's get right to it. Who's number 1? Who's going to be the first horse we want to talk about today?
So we have 3 horses left that were pre-entered for the Classic. These aren't necessarily the horses we're picking. We're just trying to go over every single horse in these series of videos. We're going to go in odds order today from longest shot to probably closest to favorite. Today our last 3 horses, we're going to start with Title Ready. Title Ready is by More Than Ready. More Than Ready never ran in the Classic and only sired 1 horse that has. It was Catholic Boy. He ran 13th. I feel like it was kind of disappointing as quality of a horse as he was. Title Ready's line goes back to the Halo line. The St. Liam in 2005 and Sunday Silence in 1989 are the 2 horses from the Halo line that have won the race. Title Ready's out of Title Seeker, who dropped 3 black types. Half sister to Seeking the Title, dropped $3.4 million earner Seeking the Soul. Title Seeker is by Monarchos, who won the Kentucky Derby and added the legendary Personal Ensign. Personal Ensign was 13-0 in her career, winning the Breeders' Cup Distaff, and she's the only horse to have 3 straight generations of horses dropped to become Breeders' Cup winners. Personal Ensign herself, My Flag, and Storm Flag Flying.
Man, some serious action there on Title Ready, but I don't know where this horse came from, Johnny. Dallas Stewart taking a shot on this 5-year-old. When I saw it pop in there, I was thinking to myself, I'm not quite sure who this horse is. I know who every other contender in the field is. But Title Ready, 3rd in the Fayette last. I went back and watched it, the Grade 2. It was at Keeneland, and it was closing in, but Mr. Freeze was the winner of the race. I think this competition is a little bit tougher here, Johnny, so I think he's over his head. Before that was 5th in the Grade 2, Ali Sheba, at Churchill Downs, and then won allowance 3 back against a very soft competition. 20 races in the career, has 3 wins coming into the Classic. I don't see it, but as you said, we're going to talk about all the contenders here. Title Ready is going to be at the Classic, baby. Dallas Stewart taking a shot. All right, who's going to be the second horse you want to talk about?
So the second one, Title Ready might be 100+ to 1. He might be higher odds than Arkangas, but the next one might be more of a medium shot, maybe in the range of 30 to 1, somewhere around there. It's going to be Higher Power. Higher Power is by Medaglia d'Oro, who ran 2nd twice in the Derby. The Classic. And he's had 2 runners go. Higher Power finished 3rd last year, which was the highest of the 2. Higher Power is out of Alternate, who's by Seattle Slew. She dropped Alternation, who won over $1 million and sired Filly and Mare Sprint entrant Serengeti Empress. Alternations by Disordered Humor, who also sired Drosselmeyer, who won the race, and Kentucky Derby winner Funny Side. His second dam in the Fem line is Strike a Balance. Strike a Balance dropped Peaks and Valleys, who was a winner of $1.5 million. So on top and bottom, he's got a pretty good pedigree, but he might need a jetpack to keep up with some of these horses.
Yeah, Higher Power, there's a couple things I do like about it. The connections, John Sadler, Horonis Racing, big outlet here out in Southern California for horse racing. They could definitely put winners out there. John Sadler does a great job. This 5-year-old concerns me. Last time out was 4th in the Pacific Classic. Has been off since August, has some time off. Before that, 3rd in the San Diego Handicap. I don't know about winning this race, maybe underneath in the supers and tries. This horse is a classy horse. I don't know if it's getting better or worse. It's something to pay attention to, but it's just a consistent horse and maybe one you use underneath. John Sadler will have this horse ready to fire, but I expect it to be a big shot too, Johnny. What do you think the price on this one is? Odds. Guess. Take a guess.
30-1, 40-1. I just feel like the real contenders with the real pedigrees that belong in the classic races are probably going to suck up most of the money.
Hey, well, let's get to the last one. Speaking of, I think the last one does have a chance, Johnny. And who's the last one we're going to talk about?
And the last horse on the list is going to be the one I'm sure we've all been waiting for in the series, Maximum Security. So Maximum Security is by New Year's Day. He's by Street Cry. He was second to... Street Cry has had a winner actually as a sire, Zenyatta. Zenyatta was first and second. Street Sense was fourth, and he sired McKenzie, who ran second. So there's been a decent amount of horses from this line that have been in the Breeders' Cup races. Maximum Security is out of Little Indy by Anna Sheed, who's by AP Indy. AP Indy was a 1992 winner. The Fem line, second to Cresta Lil. Dropped Flat Out, who was a winner of $3.65 million and ran in the Breeders' Cup Classic 3 times with the best finish of 3rd place. Really on top and bottom. I mean, the horse is well bred. He's already got the Classic distance, although he got disqualified in the Kentucky Derby. He beat a pretty good field there. Some of the horses from that race are going to be in this race as well, so I guess it'll be a rematch with a few other horses, but he's going to be a horse that's probably going to be in the 5-1 range, I would have to guess, and a strong contender for the race.
Yeah, Johnny, Maximum Security, we've been on this train a long time since our last pick, Kentucky Derby 2019. But Maximum Security is one of those horses, won 6 out of its last 7 races, including some big races, the Haskell, the Cigar, the Classic. He won over in Dubai. I mean, he's won some big races. Goes from the Service Barn, had some issues, now in the Bob Baffert Barn, still a top trainer. The only concern is last time out, he did lose in the Awesome Again to Improbable. He was set up to win the race. He was right there in position. Improbable just looked much the best that day. So, but Maximum Security is one of those horses. I mean, how can you discount it with the earnings that this horse has made? Bob Baffert tuning it up. This horse should be ready and could win the Classic. I do believe that, Johnny. Any other thoughts or anything you want to add about Maximum Security? You don't have the t-shirt on today.
Yeah, he was our horse in the Kentucky Derby. He was the horse we picked in the Awesome Again. We've been on the Maximum Security trail since day one. Obviously, he's had some controversy. We'll have to revisit how we view him for the Breeders' Cup Classic and see if we stick with him or if we go elsewhere. But really, really looking forward to the race. If we can get 5 or 6 to 1 on him, some of the other horses taking some of the money. I mean, this is a very strong field this year with some serious contenders. Last year we gave out Vino Rosso on top of McKenzie. I think this year, if they were in the race, they wouldn't be in our top 4 or top 3. So that just goes to show you how good the field is this year, and I really look forward to some quality horse racing.
Yeah, I agree. The Classic is one of the strongest fields we've seen in a long time. I mean, there's the 4 or 5 horses that I believe can win the race. I don't always feel that strong about it. So I agree with you, Johnny. Stay tuned. Hit that like, subscribe, ring that bell. We will have our top 5 Breeders' Cup 2020 picks coming for you next week. So stay tuned for that. And we'll see you next time on The Hip Horse.